petitioned to impose visa ban on Governor Monday Okpebholo and his family members for threatening Peter Obi. Yes, breaking news. If you still say you get mouth, you get people wey get mouth pass you. Yes, Obidient family is a force. Don't mess with them. Like, why would this man issue such a threat? Why? Peter Obi only went to Edo State for a good cause. Yes, to help people, to help Nigerians. Why would he threaten his security? Like, it doesn't make sense. Even VDM called out Governor Okpebholo concerning this matter, and somebody sent a message threatening him. Like, what is all this? What is all this? I'll keep on saying it. We are our own problem in this country. We don't want progress. Yes. Everybody is seeing this man as an enemy. I don't understand. Look at it now. Visa ban. Not only him, him and his family members. Yes. Everybody go collect. To show you that Peter Obi no small. That man is not small.
Now, Peter Obi, Atiku and Rotimi Amechi, can you defeat Tinubu in 2027? I am not supporting or endorsing Tinubu, but hear this, you will see that what I'm saying is right. These three I just mentioned match themselves together to defeat Tinubu in 2027. But here is the problem. There was a meeting that was held that Peter Obi said he wants to become the president of Nigeria. Atiku, Amechi, and Aminu Tambowal also said the same thing, and you think there is no problem. And these power forces are in the same party. The internal powers tissue could be a big arm to the political party. In APC, it is hardly to see somebody dragging power with Tinubu openly. ADC should note something. Politics is not mathematics, but reality. Externally, ADC looks united, but internally, you people look divided. But let's see what is going to happen before 2027.
Nigeria have qualified to be a failed state. We have met the 2 or 3 biggest characteristics of a failed state. Number 1 is when you're no longer in charge of your territory. Today we are among the top terrorist countries of the world. We are among the top kidnapping countries of the world. Banditry, criminality, bandits have taken over some parts of this country. Nigerians are being killed daily. All sorts of criminality is going on daily. Even our most important source of foreign exchange revenue, oil, is today 80% stolen. That shows how bad it is. We are the only country, apart from Venezuela, who we know is their own is because of sanctions, that is not meeting up its OPEC quota. Every other country is begging for increase, but Nigeria is not meeting up its own. And you wouldn't believe the quantity that is missing. In July alone, our total average, our quota is 1.8 million. In July, our total average was 1,083,000 barrels a day. That means that in July, we lost 707,000 barrels per day. If you multiply that by 31 days, it will give you 22,227,000 barrels of oil that we lost. This is a country that needs dollar. If you sell it, if you sell that oil, if you sell the quantity we lost, this is July alone. If you sell it at the average price of $110, it will give you $2,450,000,000, which at our rate of exchange of 550, you lost. If you use 550, because I used an average of 550, you've lost 1,344,700,000,000 naira. That is your country. That's what you lost in 1 month because of stealing. It is important that we know this. Number two item to show that we are a failed state is that you are no longer in control of your economy. Your economy today, we have an economy where we have over 100 million people living in poverty. Your unemployment is one of the worst in the world because you have a combined unemployment of 50%, unemployment and underemployment. Out of 200 million Nigerians, 60% is supposed to be working. So you're supposed to have 120 million Nigerians working, but today Nigerians that are working are under 50 million. So 70-something million of Nigerians are not working, they are not productive. When you compare this to your productivity, you will see how low it is. But what is even worse, we're in a physical mess, total physical mess, because of all this. Between January this year and April, the total revenue of federal government of Nigeria is 1,630 billion naira. Their expenditure is 4,720 billion. If you minus this, we have a deficit of 3,100 billion. That shows almost 20% to almost 200% is the deficit. And this is the crisis you face. How did we come here? It's a cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. Because it's 10%, I'll stop here, I would have talked about power. How did we come here? What are we going to do very quickly to come out of this? Very quickly, you need to have a visionary, articulated, competent leadership to start turning around this. So next year, the time is up. I'll take it that next year, the election you're going to have next year will not be about, remember, it is not about tribe, no religion, not connection, not entitlement. It must be election about character, competence, capacity, and commitment to deliver.
This man, you saw his face, or you're just seeing his face now. He said that a lot of people, Edo State people, hate Peter Obi. Like, he's from APC, and an APC chairman in BO. See, Peter Obi went there for his reasons based known to him. He went there to lay his speech. He did not go there to feel like, oh, the governor in that state are not doing well. See, the man is doing what he's doing just to make sure that Nigeria is in a good position. Because he said he will lead and he will lead well. If you don't do well, we the youth too, we could still come for him. If you do well, we the youth too, we could tell and say, oh, more you do well. But this BANKRUPT, these Tinubu things, I don't think they can defeat though. I don't think Atiku and Peter Obi can defeat Tinubu because his BANKRUPT is top notch. He's not something to write home about. But anyway, I have a lot of videos here from Arise TV, Channel Television. I have a lot of views and video here that I want you to watch and make your own opinion in the comment section. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell. See you in my next video. Peace out.
Yeah. We should not, you see, it goes back to our leadership recruitment process. Look at the caliber of people that we have as leaders. Just look. People that can come out and say, oh, don't come to my state because of politics. Then the party chairman also came out, say he has deep-seated hatred.
That's what he said.
Party chairman of a political party. So when you look at the caliber of leaders in Nigeria, you know why Nigeria has not moved forward in all these years. And see, if we continue with this level of leaders, it will never be well with Nigeria. Because Nigeria is so blessed. But the problem is there's a way that people that are the 10th 11 have a way of making it to the top. Where is discretion? Where is decorum? And the representative of the Edo State government that wrote a letter that said, oh, it's because of security, tried to placate the situation and said, there's a thing about moral and spiritual inclination to giving, that when you give, you don't allow the world know. I dare him, I triple dare him to go and condemn President Tinubu's wife that has donated 1 billion that we have recognized and applauded here, I dare him to condemn her. That
or
she,
warn her not to come into this. She's high profile.
No, I'm not even saying about warning her. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Not using TV that they're not born and went to warn President Tinubu. It's Peter Obi, they do all of that too. But I dare him to condemn President Tinubu's wife that donated billions to people. That why did she announce it publicly? I dare him. I triple dare him. Right. You see, I'm not saying don't have partisan politics, but be sensible. Don't incite violence and hatred. For a man to come out and say he has deep-rooted hatred, you know what that means? So it's a reflective of his personality, but I'm not surprised. Is it not Jared? Jared that came here, they say they don't watch Arise TV, that people don't have money to subscribe in it. Is it not Jared?
All right.
Forget that one, Jared.
Meanwhile, Dr. Vatifai comes to you. Human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has called on Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo to withdraw his alleged threats against Peter Obi and issue a public apology. Falana in a statement condemned Okpebolo's remarks, stating that the threat to the life of Mr. Peter Obi issued by the new sheriff in town in Edo State constitutes a violation of Section 33 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and Article 4 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, which guarantees the fundamental right of every citizen to life. He emphasized that as the Chief Security Officer of the state, the governor's primary responsibility is the security and welfare of the people. Falana urged Okpebolo to withdraw the threat, apologize to Obi, and assure him of his safety in Edo State. He added that if the governor fails to do so, Peter Obi should file an application in the Federal High Court to enforce his fundamental right to life, especially given the prevalence of mob justice in the country. Falana is urging Peter Obi to sue Okpebolo at this moment.
Well, unfortunately, Governor Monday Okpebolo enjoys the right to immunity under Section 308 of the 1999 Constitution. Section 308 simply says that, you can't sue governors, deputy governors, president, vice president in the course of their work so as not to, affect, the smooth operation of the state. However, Mr. Femi Falana is right, as Kenneth Okonkwo was also right in saying that what Governor Monday Okpebolo has said is illegal and unconstitutional. Kenneth Okonkwo, whom we interviewed earlier, added to it that it is irresponsible. Now, if you look at it from the constitutional perspective, Section 33, that Mr. Falana, SAN, referred to, guarantees the right to life. You cannot threaten somebody's life. That in itself is a felony under sections 33 and 47 of the Criminal Code, which is operative in the southern part of Nigeria. But against Section 308, protects the governor. But there are certain steps, of course, that Mr. Peter Obi can pursue, like reporting to the appropriate authorities that Governor Okpebolo is threatening his life, and should anything happen to him, Governor Okpebolo should be held responsible. Section 34 guarantees the right to the dignity of the human person. He's questioning the dignity of Mr. Peter Obi. He's more or less calling him a criminal and a murderer because he says because he came to Edo State, 3 persons died. Yeah. He will have to provide the proof that the death of those 3 persons can be linked to Mr. Peter Obi. Section 39 guarantees the freedom of the right of expression. Section 40 guarantees the freedom of assembly. Mr. Peter Obi can go to any part of Nigeria and associate with anybody. All of this is covered by Section 41 sub 1, which says that there is freedom of movement in Nigeria. Mr. Peter Obi can go anywhere, just as you and I can go anywhere in this country. In fact, Section 41 says if we choose, we can choose to reside there. In fact, Section 15, sub 3 and 4 says that in fact you can leave your part of the country and go and settle and marry in another part of Nigeria. If Mr. Peter Obi decides tomorrow to take a second wife, will Okwebolo say he cannot come and take an Edo woman? He does not have such powers. No. And he says it's a protocol matter and all that. We saw the video now.
Yes.
So why do people lie in the face of evidence?
Yeah.
And then again, protocol. He's not a protocol person. He has described himself as chief security officer. As chief security officer, as Mr. Femi Falana pointed out, he is supposed to ensure the security and welfare of everybody, not to isolate Edo State and say people that are politically against his own interests must not come there. Right. I agree with Mr. Femi Falana that he owes, to start with, that's the minimum. He owes Mr. Peter Obi an apology.
Yeah.
And he also owes the rest of us in Nigeria an apology.
Yeah.
And the people of Edo State an apology for putting his foot in his mouth. This is what we say when we argue that people who are going to be appointed to positions of high authority should have a certain minimum of enlightenment.
Unfortunately, Dr. Abati, do you know that his is it the WAEC results? His results were trending online, Dr. Abati, all weekend. I mean, the results, I mean, if it is accurate, he was like a D student. He had a lot of Ds and probably 1 C. But another thing that was also trending, Dr. Abati, the fact that Femi Falana had called him, what did he say? The new sheriff in town. If you can pull up our picture of the day. And that is of Governor Okwebolo wearing a sheriff hat. There you go. The new sheriff in town, Dr. Abati.
Well, when he took his oath of office, he swore to uphold the Constitution of Nigeria.
Correct.
Everything he has done or said, spoken threat, with regard to Mr. Peter Obi, flies in the face of the oath of office that he took.
Right.
The more reason why he should apologize for embarrassing the people of Edo State.
Right.
We had predicted it, that he will embarrass the people of Edo State. This is just an instance.
Absolutely.